If your AC pressure switch is malfunctioning, it can cause your AC system to work improperly. Here's how to tell if your AC pressure switch is bad. Hello, I am Dr. Cool Auto Fix. In today's video, I will be sharing 9 exclusive information about AC system high pressure sensor which out of my vast experience fixing different car makes and model, I am certain no one have ever shared this comprehensive information with you before. With that said, it's useless to tell you to subscribe, like or share this video. Simply put, it makes no sense if I am actually teaching human core information that will assist them fix their car for free. When the weather gets hot, you want to know that your car's air conditioning will run the way it should. However, when there is a bad AC pressure switch, it can become difficult to cool off. We look at the symptoms of a bad AC pressure switch and help you find the location. Plus, I also reveals how to test a bad AC pressure switch. Some of these symptoms are easier to diagnose than others. Plus, there are a few AC system trouble codes that might lead you in the right direction. Let's take a look at the most common signs first. Bad AC pressure switch symptoms. The most common symptom of a bad AC pressure switch is a non-functioning air conditioning system in your car. You may notice only warm air blowing from the vents. To find out how to solve the problem, let's take a look at a more detailed list of the most common symptoms of a bad AC pressure switch. 1. Intermittent AC system performance. This AC system symptom can show up in numerous ways. You might notice that the system starts up and cuts out for a short time. Or, it might only work occasionally, leaving you hot most of the time. Either way, when the air conditioning only offers intermittent performance, it's a good sign that you have a bad AC pressure switch that is faulty. To become comfortable again, you will need to have the switch replaced. 2. AC blows warm air. When you turn on the air conditioning system, you expect to feel a cold air jetting out from the vents into the cabin. However, when the AC pressure switch goes bad, warm air might be all you will get. This problem is also caused by low refrigerant levels, which should be checked properly before replacing this component. 3. AC compressor clutch only engage at higher RPMs. Most cars have only one pressure switch while some have pressure sensor. Some have one pressure sensor and others have two. This are for specific reasons prior to controlling the AC system power flow. When you turn on your car AC system in the summer, you expect it to blow out cold air from the vents. However, if you notice that your car AC blows warm while at the stoplight or while your car is idling, there are several factors that can cause your car AC to act up that way, including a defective low pressure switch. Be sure to properly troubleshoot your car AC system for some other issues before replacing this sensor. 4. AC stocked in econ mode. If you turn your car AC system on, and you suddenly noticed your car AC system is stocked on econ mode while glancing at the climate control system, this is a clear indication of a defective high pressure sensor in most Audi cars. Recover the refrigerant, replace the sensor, then recharge the system with the specified refrigerant type and capacity, and you should be good to go. 5. Radiator fan runs in full duty cycle. When you start up your car, then in less than 10 minutes of starting up your car, you noticed your radiator fan speeds high, sounding like a jet engine. This is often accompanied with warm air blowing across all the vents when the AC is turned on. This issue is mostly common with Mercedes-Benz model with a defective high-pressure sensor that is often located at the bottom part of the condenser unit. A replacement of this sensor will solve the problems. 6. AC compressor clutch won't engage. One of the most common signs of a faulty AC pressure switch is that the air conditioning compressor doesn't turn on or the clutch just won't engage. The AC compressor is responsible for circulating the refrigerant in the air conditioning system. When the pressure in the AC system is too high or too low, the pressure switch will prevent the compressor from turning on. When the AC pressure switch is bad, the same thing applies. 7. Climate control system inoperable when engine is on. When you start your car and turn the AC system on, Then suddenly notice the AC climate control system is inoperable. Shut off the car and turn the ignition on and try operating the climate control system. If it works however becomes inoperable when the car engine is running, then that's a clear sign that your high pressure sensor is defective. If the system static pressure is up to 100 psi, you should look out to see if you could spot any sign of light on one or two of the climate control button. If none, check for blown fuse. However, if every fuse are in good condition, you have a bad high pressure sensor. This issue is very common with Audi models. 8. AC compressor turns on and off rapidly. If you have a car that its AC compressor turns on and off consistently, this can be caused by arrays of factors within the AC system circuitry. However, if the AC pressure switch is faulty, it may cause the compressor to turn on and off rapidly. This is called short cycling. It can cause the AC system to work inefficiently and increase wear and tear on the compressor. Be sure to have this issue properly investigated, as there are other components within the AC system circuitry that can mimic this issue. 9. AC system has high or low pressure readings. Another sign of a faulty AC pressure switch is high or low pressure readings in the air conditioner. A faulty AC pressure switch can cause the pressure in the system to be too high or too low, which can lead to various problems with the air conditioner. You can only have access to this data through O-level diagnostics scan tool with live stream capabilities. The AC pressure switch is an important component of your air conditioner. If you notice any of these signs, have a professional inspect your AC system to determine if the pressure switch is the problem if you don't know ins and out of your car automotive system. AC pressure switch location. The AC pressure switches are located on either side of the AC unit. You will find one switch on the high side and another on the low side. The low pressure side switch is found before the AC compressor, while the high pressure switch comes after the compressor. Most AC pressure switches are found within the engine compartment, but some manufacturers put them elsewhere. A look in your service manual will show you the appropriate location for your model. AC pressure switch function. The AC pressure switch function is to provide a safety monitor over the system. It is responsible for monitoring refrigerant levels on both the low and high pressure sides of the AC unit. That's why you have two separate AC pressure switches on your vehicle. One monitors the high pressure side, while the other is evaluating the low pressure aspects. The low pressure switch ensures that the pressure never drops too low. This problem is caused when a leak occurs. When the AC compressor pumps out refrigerant without the right pressure, it can cause significant damage to the compressor, leading to higher repair costs. The high-pressure AC switch monitors any blockages in the system that would lead to more pressure. If the pressure builds up too high, there could be an explosion in the system. That's why the switch tells the system to shut off power to the air conditioning compressor, so no more pressure builds up. As you can see, both of these switches operate as safety sensors, protecting not only the AC system but also you and your occupants from danger. How to test an AC pressure switch. If you have some basic mechanical knowledge, you can follow these AC pressure switch diagnostic steps to figure out what's going on. Turn on air conditioning. Leave the engine running and turn on the air conditioning full blast. Make sure you have the windows open, so the air doesn't cycle itself. The first sign that the air conditioning pressure switch is bad is when the system shuts off intermittently. This shouldn't happen with the windows wide open. Feel the condenser tubes. Pop the hood and look for the condenser. It is a grill-shaped or block component that connects to the compressor with tubes and hoses. It also contains a belt and pulley system. Feel both tubes coming from the condenser, moving toward the firewall. They should be cold to touch because refrigerant should be flowing through them. If one of the tubes doesn't feel cold, there is no refrigerant moving through the line. Check AC pressures. Use your air conditioning gauge set to check for adequate levels on both sides. You will attach the low pressure gauge to the low pressure fitting and vice versa. On the low pressure side, you should see readings near 30 psi when the temperature outside is 90 degrees or less. The high pressure side should be around twice the ambient temperature with 50 psi added. If the low or high pressures are off, there is a larger problem with the system. Scan for trouble codes. With the OBD2 port on your vehicle, you can use a code scanner to check for DTCs. You can also use the code scanner to erase codes once you repair the problem. Test electrical connections. Take the pressure sensor off and test the connection heading to the sensor from the electrical harness. Make sure your key is turned on to the accessories spot. When the electrical connection is working as it should, the multimeter will read between 4.0 and 5.0 volts.